I see Mila's on burning her sage. Is that what you're burning, girl?
It's Mila. Pretty Mila.
Thank you, sister, for being on incense. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm going to actually burn some sage.
I ran out.
Yes.
The next best thing.
Ain't that the truth? I'm burning a candle too, like always. So we're burning and transmuting. Put it that way. And we have purple flames again. Yay!
Hey, you
Violet
know what?
flame fire. Yes.
You know how sometimes I tell you that songs randomly play in my mind? The song that's my mind, which I don't know if anyone mentioned it or I don't know, but it's playing in my mind is I Can Only Imagine.
You might have to sing, honey. What song is that?
You don't know it? I get these random, it's a message. It's definitely a message because it's being played in my head and I wasn't even thinking about it or heard it. I've been with you guys. It's that one song. Oh my God, you're going to make me sing it.
Karaoke
yes,
time.
I'm going to make you sing it. Yes.
Spiritual karaoke time.
Okay, has anybody heard the song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay, so.
You got to sing it.
Oh my God, you guys will hang up. I want you guys to stay on the line.
Did you watch the movie?
No, I didn't watch the movie.
That's good.
Yeah, but it's a very strong, it's just, I don't know why it's playing in my mind, but obviously it is a message.
Sing it.
Can someone else sing it
Quit
for
stalling.
me?
Nope, quit stalling.
Or YouTube it. Like pull it up. One or the other.
It's just basically saying that he can only imagine when he dies and what he's gonna see, and he goes over and over and just says he can't even imagine what's out there. But it's a beautiful song.
Beautiful, beautiful.
I got some angel tuners.
Woo! My son got a new flute, but I don't think you guys want me to play it.
You play it and I'll sing. You remember what Archangel Gabriel said about me? He said that they love me, but please don't make me sing. Yeah, do you remember that, Siobhan?
Yeah.
They didn't want me to sing to wait till after they were gone.
You're like, what?
They're like, we know she did not come here with that gift, so don't even try it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh. Hey, I didn't get that gift this lifetime either, so.
The reason why we did it, I think about that a lot. Like, I'm like, why am I not smarter than I should be? Why don't I have all the right? And I was thinking of all this, why don't I have a voice? And it's because I need to stay on mission. And if I had those qualities, I'd probably be doing something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely true. Okay, hold on. Trying not to start a sage fire. All right. We want to transmute, but not the physical building. So I do want to say thank you to everyone who's on and everyone who has been connecting with us over the year. Well, at least 6 months. Like, we've been doing this for quite a while. The first meditation group was at the end of 2018? Or like the very beginning of 2019. I know it was for sure before April of 2019. When was your first session, Desi?
It was in February is when my first session was. It was in February.
So we started in March.
Yep, you're right then. The first session was in February, then we started in March. March of 2019. So that's beautiful. So I appreciate, even the ones that didn't continue into this group. But plain and simple, we've been on a journey collectively, individually, in small groups. Oh, that was the thing. One of the dreams I had, it was like we were all working in smaller groups. And then it's like once we were done with our missions, we decided to unite in a big group. And that's really how energy is. Like, that's how we are. We flow in and out. We'll individualize, we'll have our individual experiences, then we'll flow right back into source. And it's just a natural rhythm and flow of things. Expansion, ascension, descension, constriction, all the inner, outer manifestations. And bringing that into the alignment, like we're basically on the integration upwards, back into 0 point. That is the process of ascension that we are undergoing now. So all the energies, and that's the thing, those disconnected from the light, the AI consciousnss, the trauma energy, all of these are energies. They've been degraded, they've been traumatized, and you feel and see and witness that within yourself. And that's why the internal work has been so important. It could not be done just focusing externally. It could not be done just focusing internally. It's more like an integration, like integrating all polarities, inside, outside, up, down, left, right, cold, hot, male, female, yin, yang, all of that is about integrating back into source. So these energies, we are not at war with them. As the angelic beings and the source of creation, all these energies came from us, even the higher dimensional beings. All these energies at some point came from your consciousness, from my consciousness. That's what the process of individualization is. You start with the really big, high soul stream consciousness, and then there's integrations outward, 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 further expansion, further individualization, until it's time to bring that expansion and individualization back into the light. We are bringing all these energies back into the light. How does it get back to the light? Through you being connected to your higher self and being connected to source. We're not pushing away. We're bringing them all out the dark corners, the dark spaces, the dark crevices, under beds, under tables, and whatever dark places, holes, and swamps you could think of. Bringing it all back in to the light. So again, when you are shielding, we're not pushing and blocking. We're transmuting. And when you have the highest, and I think I heard our sister's voice. Was that you, Keisha?
It was. I wanted to share his perspective. When you brought up the meditation, just to give perspective on where we are with this solstice compared to when we began. So our very first meditation was March 3rd of this year. That is still within that 333.
Oh my goodness.
But it gets better. We're in the 9th month. So it's 9 months from that as of yesterday when the solstice began. That's also 333. I just wanted to share that. When I looked at the date, I'm like, that was March 3rd, 2019, which is still within that 333 number. Where in the 9 months ago, 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9.
Yes. Beautiful. And I could tell you, when we first were gathering, this was about coming together in unity to manifest, to create, to build, to make our decision known. Yeah, the dark ones are here. Yeah, those disconnected have decided all these things, and they try to convince us to do this. But in the light, we can decide something different. We can decide to heal, assist, or to alter someone's contract, or whatever it is. We have the ability to do that. And part of that is even exploring and remembering within ourselves. Because even when it comes to contracts, they can't always tell me everything. Even on your own ascension path. Like, this is part of your growth. Your higher self and oversoul technically can't tell you everything. They can't. Like if you ever listen to the education of Oversoul 7 will give you a good indication of how their interactions are with you. Like, they provide me a lot of information, but at some point they're like, you're just going to have to feel for it. You're going to have to figure it out. You're going to have to see what happens. You know, it's going to be good. We'll tell you that, you know, but no, they're not here to just baby step us through it. They'll baby step us through it until we start doing the integrations. And once we start doing the integrations and you are proving, you know, or demonstrating your understanding, then they kind of pull back. They'll always be with you. They'll watch you. They'll provide the guidance where necessary, but ultimately this is also for your empowerment. Oh, okay.
That's Siobhan clicking.
Am I clicking?
You always do. If you always
Wow.
do. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, or we could send energy, like if it's interference. Well, usually I could hear like the AI interference. I don't really hear it. So it could just be some other energetic, and it could be, you know, like a high vibrational energy we're hearing. Did you guys listen to that one video where I was outside talking and you actually like heard this other energy? And somebody pointed out like, you can really hear your higher self talking through you. I'm like, oh, okay. So it doesn't sound like AI interference to me, but you know, we'll just keep sending energy and clearing and whatever it is. See if we can clear that interference up some. So I'm gonna let Todd bring us together, but before I do, I'm actually gonna go ahead and share the information about the apatite crystal. The apatite crystal, I've meditated with this crystal before. This was actually among one of the first crystals that I ever purchased when I went to a crystal shop. I actually used to have an apatite bracelet. But the apatite energy is really about acceptance. Accepting what's happened, understanding the purpose and the lessons, understanding the energies, understanding that all energy comes from source. All of it does. Now, different things happen once it leaves source, but it all has the ability and potential to be returned to source. Gallery view is what I meant. Okay. I missed a question, I think. Did you want to unmute? You can
Yeah,
say
never
it.
mind. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
It was just a reply to what Ian said earlier. So never mind.
Okay. Beautiful.
About those clicks. Never mind. So go ahead. Sorry to interrupt.
Okay. Wonderful, wonderful. So apatite has a reputation as a mystical crystal and is valued for its ability to stimulate metaphysical abilities and or orchestrate the subtle metabolic system via the chakras. It stimulates the pineal gland, which the philosopher Descartes called the seat of the soul. When your pineal is fully activated, you experience what William Blake called the world in a grain of salt and eternity in an hour. Now, many of us have been experiencing major pineal activations. You will actually feel DMT being released from your pineal gland. It is postulated that the pineal secretes DMT, the spirit molecule, a neurochemical looking glass, probably like similar to what the looking glass technology was designed after, you know, because basically all technology is designed after something organic. Like something that naturally happens when you're connected to source. They're basically trying to find alternative means to access certain energies or understandings or information without connecting to source. So like your higher self, angelic beings, highly evolved beings, the oversouls, they can all look through multiple timelines. They can all do that. They all do it. So DMT is a natural psychedelic involved in out of body, near death, and other exceptional human experiences. I like that title, exceptional human experiences. Beautiful, beautiful. So yeah, so basically this is about acceptance. And another thing I want to share is a dream that I had. I shared this before. I don't think I've shared it in this group. This is about accepting the light. Because when you block and reject, you're not just blocking dark energy. You will block your higher self and light energy too. That's what blocking does. Even when you have your heart, and you know, we have to pull people's hearts out of dark spaces because they protected them and put them in boxes with chains and, you know, all kind of weird stuff you'll find. They're blocking everything. You cannot block dark without blocking light. You will block everything. The key is discernment and integration. Discernment and integration. So one thing, basically I had this feminine energy come to me one day in a dream and went to hand me a baby. You know, it wasn't a physical baby, but it presented as a baby, you know, like a gift. And I felt her energy. It was light, but still, I still questioned it. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. Who are you? And, you know, because I was about to take the baby. That was me following my heart. But then, you know, my brain's like, wait a minute, who's this woman? You know, and the oversoul stepped in and they're like, it's okay. Trust yourself. You felt her energy. You felt her heart. You felt her light. And they said, don't doubt or have fear. What you do is anytime if it's questionable or you're not sure, you radiate your light so brightly that if it is out of alignment or disconnected, it flees or is transmuted. Because it has a choice. It can turn around and run, but it's going to leave you alone. So it's either transmuted or it leaves. But you radiate your light so bright that anything in your space and in your field is transmuted. Plain and simple. You don't have to fear. You don't have to be afraid. There is no logical or spiritual reason to ever choose fear for anything at all. Because even if a train is coming and you're on the tracks, your higher self knows how to guide you off the track. Like whatever it is, your higher self can guide you. You cannot receive guidance in fear, confusion, or chaos. Ever. So fear is never a choice. Under any circumstance, once you gather that understanding, there's no reason to choose fear. Any being disconnected from the light is not shining its light. So guess what? If you're shining yours brightly, it's going to be transmuted. And if it doesn't want to be transmuted, it's free to go, but it's not going to persist and stay in your vicinity. So when it comes to grounding in energies, you have to do it with an open heart. I mean, like I've had times where they are just sending waves of energy for transmutation through my body. And if I was to stop because I don't trust them, hold on, wait a minute. Well, what's that energy? Who's this energy? Well, where's this energy coming from? And how's this? And blah, 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 blah. I'm just slowing down the process. But I trust my guides. I trust the oversoul. I trust my higher self. And I accept that they know what they are doing and that I am capable to transmute it or they would not be sending it my direction. And you have to have that level of trust or develop it. You have to, because we're grounding in lots of energies. And you have to know that if it's coming through your body, it's of the light so that you can ground it into Mother Gaia. And the more you're radiating your light, the more you are a walking star everywhere you go, in your home, in your car, while you're at work, while you're at the grocery, while you're at the mall, while you're at the dentist, Lord forbid if you go to the dentist. Well, radiate your light so bright that anybody coming into your path, you are benefiting. Their higher self is thankful that they crossed your path, even if they're not fully healed. It might not be for you to fully heal them. It might be for you to help transmute some of this energy just so they can hear their higher self. Some people just can't hear. And you might be helping so that their higher self can actually get a message through. But whatever it is, more trust in the divine, that there is a plan for every soul. You don't have to worry about anybody. All you have to do is help as many as you can connect to their own higher selves. That's it. You provide the space and the energy. You radiate your love and light as far as it will go. Some of us have the capability of transmuting whole blocks, whole cities, whole states, whole countries, whole planets. We can send loving energy to other planets. That doesn't mean that literally all the negative energy is going to leave the planet at one time just because we start radiating our light. But we do create the energetic possibility for that to happen. And that's all we need you to do, is not limit yourself by thinking that you're even aware of everything you're capable of, because you're not. You are capable of way more than you can imagine. So just leave that capability there, because your higher self is going to reveal it to you more and more, more and more. And at this juncture we just crossed, I don't know what we're going to be able to do, but I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to see it. And flow energy to your wings too. Like, we are physically going to get our wings back. Like, you should be feeling them. Like, I've been feeling them for quite a while. And sometimes it's just the awareness, you know, because I did a video on pineal breathing, very important. When you breathe in energy, when you breathe in oxygen, when you breathe in air, you're breathing in chi, ki, prana energy. And you're going to imagine it breathing backwards into your pineal gland and down your spinal chakra column. And even when you're doing that, imagine that energy flowing and expanding out to your wings. Imagine that. Your imagination is super powerful. That's why they give us all these other things to worry about, because we can't have your imagination activating your higher self. But we don't care what they want anymore. We're activating our higher selves, our oversouls to higher degrees, allowing that Andromedan, pure, organic, mother, father, original, sacred energy to reunite with this planet. So I am actually going to pause my higher self for a moment and let Todd go ahead and unite us and bring us together energetically. Thank you, Todd.
Thank you, Siobhan. Greetings, everyone. So we're going to start with creating sacred space for our gathering today. We're going to heal any negative influences. And again, as always, this is what I learned at ECETI Ranch by James Gilliland. And if you want more information on it, it is eceti.org. So perceive yourself closing your aura around you, filling it with gold and white light directly from source. Call in your guides, call in the many Christed ones, and declare, we welcome all entities in love and light. We speak to you all from the Lord God, Goddess of our beings, telling you all you are healed and forgiven, lifted and enlightened. Healed and forgiven, lifted and enlightened. Filled and surrounded by the Creator's light, the Creator's love, and we ask the beautiful many to escort you all off to your perfect place. Go in peace, go in peace, go in peace. And so it is.
And so it is. Beautiful, beautiful. So for today's gathering and meditation, we will be using 2 sacred symbols, alchemy symbols. And I'm going to share it now and just connect into this symbol. I actually received it last night and I used it this morning, and I sent it to our sister Rose to finalize it and make it all nice and neat for us. So this symbol was given to us by the Andromedan Oversoul. As you know, our galactic center is now in perfect alignment and synchronicity with the Andromedan Galaxy. And if you've heard me say before, this Milky Way galaxy physically and energetically fell, separated from the Andromedan Galaxy. So again, when we're ascending multiple energies. These energies and these corrections, these restorations, this unification is happening on multiple levels inside of you on the cellular level, and even further down than the cellular, energetic, microscopic, nuclear level, all the way up to the grandest of the macrocosmic level, galaxy level. As we are ascending, we're also reuniting these two galaxies. So I actually call this the as above, so below symbol, but this is helping to expand this galactic Andromedan portal, allowing more energy to enter our space, our location, our physical dimension on this planet, grounding even higher energies onto the planet. Because as we ground these higher energies, this light, pure, organic source energy, it will continue to purge, flush out, integrate the lower energies, restoring it to source creator. So, and Rose, did you want to share what messages you received about this particular symbol? It was very multi-dimensional for you.
As I'm speaking, are you guys still seeing this?
Oh,
Can you hear me? Hold on.
yes.
All right. So for me, I saw a whole bunch of alignments. I saw a mountaintop and then aligning with the sun. And then it brought me visually to that space where I connected to my higher self. And then the smaller circle came into the triangle area, and then the larger one rose up and was fitting into the open cavity of the bottom one, and it started moving and allowed me to kind of travel through. And from there, I just felt like that was just like initiation for my imagination to travel and to enter into receiving guidance and information through Andromeda and connecting to more of my higher self from that space. And I feel like when we're looking at these alchemy symbols, as they start to move and change, just let your imagination flow with it, and just let them move and shake around, or colors that come to you, or you might even hear tones or vibrations. So just let your imagination go and travel into, where it is that it's bringing you in your imagination. So yeah, I just wanted to share that.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. And Desiree, you experienced some alignments with the pyramids when you looked, correct?
That's correct.
Yes, would you like to share? And we have a sister, Debbie, on with you. Thank you. And welcome, Debbie, to the group.
Actually, she's not here.
Oh, okay.
Okay, when we started, she was taking a shower, and then I was like, I didn't want to like interfere with that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, did you want to share what you've seen with the pyramids, or?
Oh, you mean with the symbol? I'm sorry, I didn't know you were
Yes.
waiting for me.
It's okay.
Yeah, so when I first saw it, I was like, okay, am I supposed to be seeing an letter A or an O? That's what I first, and then I really started looking at it, and then it changed in my mind. It was this it was a pyramid, and it was pointing at a star. And then what I saw on the bottom was, I think it was like energy supposed to be put in through the pyramid into the star. That's what I saw.
Beautiful, beautiful. Which is the original purpose and intention of the pyramids. We are aware a lot of our original grid systems and the pyramids and things of that nature were hijacked. So we are clearing them, but that is the original intention and purpose of the pyramids, who have a lot of crystals underneath them as well, is aligning with stars and connecting certain portals and galactic alignments to bring that energy onto this planet. So beautiful, beautiful. Did anybody else want to share anything?
So I've had this implant inside of me that's kind of like blocking all of my chakras. And just by looking at it, I feel like a lot of, I don't even know how to explain it, but kind of feels like it's loosening up, and it's like all in my third eye now. So it just feels weird. I don't know what it's doing really. But I thought I would
Beautiful.
share that.
Yes, yes. Just keep allowing the higher energy in. Remember, as you're allowing the love and high energy in, you will continue to flush out anything
Well,
that's distorted.
it's literally blocking like everything, my crown, like all my chakras. So, but it
And part of
feels
that,
weird.
right, part of that is still belief system too. Part of it's still belief system. So just allow the love energy, understanding that it can heal and remove any and everything. Any and everything.
Okay.
It's okay. It's okay. Just keep allowing. So as we are closing our eyes, envisioning this symbol, see us all connected, holding hands, energetically connected by our Merkabas, however you prefer to say it is fine. Energetically invoking our I am source energy, invoking your awareness of your connection to source and higher self, and just radiating that light and allowing the pure, organic, original energy from our divine Mother, Father, Galaxy, Andromeda to enter in this portal, knowing that anytime energy is sent to this planet or any other planet, it has to be grounded by those who are activated and willing to open their hearts to this high, loving, dimensional energy from source. And grounding this energy in through our crowns, through our hearts, grounding it into Mother Gaia, appreciating Mother Gaia, honoring Mother Gaia and all that she's experienced, knowing that we are here to restore Mother Gaia, to ascend Mother Gaia and her peoples, serving in the ultimate capacity of service. The ultimate service is to go to another planet when they call on you. That is the ultimate service. To be of service truly is to go where you know it is hard. Is to endure what you know is painful, knowing that you have the ability to transmute it and restore that planet to its divine nature, and to restore the beings that are causing chaos to the light. We're not here to punish anybody. We're here to assist and reintegrate, knowing that the disconnection was punishment enough, knowing that to cause trauma to anybody means that you are experiencing trauma yourself. You actually hate yourself. You actually don't understand what it is that makes you hurt other people. And it's simply because you've been disconnected for so long. No being connected to the light would choose to harm another, to take from another, to steal their light, to steal their innocence. And all we need to do is help all of this distorted, degraded energy return to where it belongs, to where it came from, for ultimate healing. That is true unconditional love. Restoring. That's what alchemists do. That's what angels do. That's what our high dimensional beings do. And highly dimensional Higher dimensional just means you remember who you are. As soon as you start remembering, you're considered higher dimensional too, because that's where you came from. You're grounding in your energy. Do not discount how important the earth team is. Don't think, oh, the higher dimensionals, oh, they're just so grand and, they know everything. No, your higher self knows a lot, and that's why you're here. But you've got to work on the connection, because you came forward to bring forward an energy, an understanding, information, truth. All that is being unlocked within your DNA as you expand your consciousness.